Hello everyone. So till now you have already learned about how to make alphabets in modern calligraphy and punctuation, numbers, small case and big case. So next is something in advanced level that is flourishing. Let us start with the flourishing. Flourishing can be divided into two simple parts. The first part I'm going to cover today in this video. Few tips to remember in flourishing is uh, always start practice flourishing with pencil or a round tip pen. Don't use brush pen in the first hand to try flourishing. So I'm also using a round tip for flourishing. Let us start with let's take one alphabet A. Okay, this A ends here and we have to cover just one portion, either upper or lower side of this alphabet for flourishing. So let us start with the upper area first. So in upper area, always go right, turn. Another way, okay. So first let me tell you about these flourishing. This is a single loop. For loops, for any flourishing, you need to practice ovals as much as you can. So move your hand in oval shape so that you can get a good wrist movement. So this flourishing is all about wrist movement. If you can see, there is a bounce in every flourish above flourishing. So this is for the above one. What about the below one? So whenever we end the letter, we can use these flourishing on the last side. Always take this note that whenever you are writing any word, only two letters can have a flourishing. It is not compulsory, but for beginners, it is advisable that always do flourishing on the first letter or the last and the last letter. Even if there is any chance of using flourishing in between the letter, like let me give you example, which is okay, life. Fine. So how can we write life with two letter flourishing? So let's start with L. So this flourishing here. I. Now F. In F we can add flourishing. And then E. So this look very balanced. If we add flourishing to say three letters, if the word is like about a 4-letter word and we are adding one more letter in flourishing, so this won't look good like this. So this is not the balanced one because this is covering more of flourishing than your letters, and flourishing is because of calligraphy only, the letters only. If the letters are hidden, there is no use of flourishing only. So yes, if we are talking about big words like thank you, then we can add more flourishing two letters. So this is known as connecting two letters flourishing. Again, one letter of flourishing. Now, this is flourishing but need to balance it because the last letter is also having flourishing and it is much more than this one. So we can extend this till here. Got it? So as till now we have learned different type of flourishing above the letter. Now we will talk about flourishing below the letters. So what are the letters which must have flourishing below the letters? Are the letters which are in descender. For example, Y. So I'm taking Y only as an exemplar to make as much flourishing below the letters as we want. So Y, 1, 2, 3. This is something mixture of below and above. Even we can make a loop here. So these are type of flourishing we can use in our calligraphy. Let's take some more example of more words. Okay, let's take a creativity. Let's write creativity, which ends with Y. So this start like this. Like that. Sorry for this all. I'll write it again somewhere here. Okay, let's write create. As I have already added flourishing in 2 letters, so I won't add it to E, because if I'll add to E, it will get very messy. So we'll learn more about flourishing in the next video. Till then, stay connected.